お願いします。英語でちょっと私喋れないです。
頑張りましょう。
ずっと黙ってます。
Okay, so good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Karate Kaikan. I'm very kindly joined by Mr. Nakamura, who is the director of the Karate Kaikan. Nakamura-san, 今日よろしくお願いします。
はい、よろしくお願いします。
Nakamura-san actually is from one of the famous karate families of Okinawa, and his role here now is to lead and promote the Karate Kaikan. As we said before, the Karate Kaikan is now really the touch point, the first landing point, the main kind of home and heart of karate in Okinawa. This is the place where particularly visitors coming to Okinawa can connect with all of the dojos in Okinawa and the events that happen here. We'll go in and we're going to see the event hall, the training hall, and the other halls afterwards. So the Karate Kaikan now, probably the most important facility in Okinawa for karate today. 今日ですね、久しぶりに私も会館に邪魔してますからよろしくお願いします。So we're going to find out what's new. What's the news here in the Karate Kaikan? But first, here is the original model. So I remember when, before the Karate Kaikan was built, the model came out and everybody was very excited. 本当にこれ見て懐かしい感じですね。やっぱりこの建設ができて前、このモデルぐらい見て、みんなすごい楽しんでましたね。その時は、まあこれが中村さんが、こっちの館長だった前ですけど、空手会館が来る来そうな気持ちはどうですか？覚えてますか？
そう、とても信じられないほど大きい、プロジェクトが動いているということで、もうできたらね、あれですけど、できる前はとても、本当に夢にも思わないような素晴らしい施設。
そうですね。So as Nakamura-san says, we were all kind of surprised, couldn't really believe the scale of the building when the model came out. It really did impress everybody, and everybody was very, very excited. We actually used to come here regularly and watch the construction going on, and when it was finally opened in 2017, 2017年ですね。Yeah? 3月 March 2017, when it opened, it was a very, very significant, important date for Okinawan Karate. じゃあ最近の沖縄空手のニュースは、
そうですね。やっぱり
これですね。
この間のオリンピックで、東京オリンピック開催、そして、空手が公式競技に、正式に種目になったと。
そうですね。Yeah, so only a few weeks back, Kyuna Ryo Senshu realized his dream, his teacher's dream, Sakamoto Sensei's dream, and in fact a dream of many traditional karateka and sports karateka. He won gold medal at the 2020/2021 Tokyo Olympics. This is a massive achievement. 沖縄の人としては初の金です。
トータルのですね。
Yeah, this is the first and only gold medal ever won by an Okinawan at the Olympics. Possibly the only one ever to be won in karate, because karate may not make it into the Olympics again. So, quite an achievement. ここは何ですか？こういうのはどこからの看板ですか？
これはその8月5日に喜友名選手が金メダルを取ったので、特別にコーナーを作りました。
So this display was put together in particular to celebrate his achievement. This is and all of the local papers did a special edition. This is the Ryukyu Shimpo, one of the local leading papers. He's there on the front page. Over here, also the Ryukyu Shimpo. Is this Okinawa Times, this guy?
これは日刊スポーツ。
This is Nikkan Sports, a national sports newspaper. And そして今でもテレビに出たり、もう喜友名選手はかなり忙しそうじゃないですか。もう坂本先生も。最近は出会いは少しできましたか？
2週間ぐらい前にこちらに来られて、
So Nakamura-san actually got to catch up with Kyuna-san and Sakamoto Sensei recently. どんな気持ちでした？まだ
もう
はいですか？
ね、はい、もちろん沖縄の空手がオリンピックで金メダルということで、私たちも木村選手がいつもこちらで稽古をしている、そういう間柄なので、とても嬉しかったです。
Yes, absolutely. One of the things that you would have seen if you managed to come to Karate Kaikan is that Sakamoto Sensei, Kyuna-san, they train here very often. They frequently use this facility, so there's a very, very personal connection. Now, the world of karate was somewhat divided between those who thought karate should be in the Olympics, or whether as a traditional martial art it shouldn't be in a sporting event. And some people still obviously will be divided about that. But nonetheless, for a large part of the international karate world, this has been a major, major moment. So it's very nice to see this commemorated here. And across here on the other end, we've got some videos from NHK of Kumite running here. And some more displays over on the other side. So this is Okinawa Times, and one of the other major newspapers here.
これは朝日新聞。
Asahi Shimbun, this is one of the national newspapers as well. じゃあ、こちら何ですか？
こちらは、今年この沖縄空手少年少女世界大会を開催予定だったんですけど、延期になったんで、来年、まずこの第2回の沖縄空手世界大会と、で沖縄空手少年少女の世界第1回を開催するということの
Right. So, yeah, again, if you're in the traditional karate world, you might have seen this poster already and seen the news. But 2022, 8月ですかね?
そうです。
Yeah, so August 2022 is going to, here we go, from the 1st to the 9th. It's going to be a great time to be in Okinawa if you're a karateka for two good reasons. The first junior international tournament, which was planned for this year but pushed back because of Corona, and the second Okinawan International World Taikai for adults will be in August 2022 from the 1st to the 9th. This is going to be a huge event. The Kaikan will be one of the major venues, and すごく楽しんでますね。
もう楽しみですよ。
楽しみですよね。もうすごく忙しくな
るんですけど、忙しくなりたいです。
I was just saying he's going to get very busy. He says he wants to get busy. It's a little too quiet at the moment. So, all right. So that's coming up in 2022. そして外行って隣の工芸センターの建設は少し見て、皆さんに紹介しましたけど。We were just outside and we saw the art center that's being built, but we said that in the Karate Kaikan they're also working with some artists to develop some new products, overlap between Karate Kobudo and art. Take a look at this picture up here, which is titled Ti, which is the old word for karate, fighting arts, Te. What a beautiful piece of bingata. Bingata desu ka?
Bingata desu.
Bingata ってどういうものですか？
琉球の王朝、キングダムの、人たちだけが身につけることができる染め物ですね。
So, bingata is a unique dyed material that was invented, came out from Okinawa. It's unique to Okinawa. This combination of techniques, very bright colors. そしてこういう部分はよくこういう波とか、竜ですか？タツですね。There's a dragon in there. We have dragons in the ocean, dragons in the clouds. And in the center, 内半地ですか？
これは、イメージは内半地です。
内半地、泊まり手ですか？
多分首里手だと。
首里
泊まり手です。
Yeah, so in the center, if you know your karate, you will have recognized this pose. This is very much the Hanchi pose. We have the fantastic karateka, old style karateka there with his kimono rolled down. So,
竜がスピードですよね。
はい。
で、山が 動かない気持ち
Ah.
で、波はずっと永久に絶え間なく波は続くので、これを稽古をするというイメージですね、ずっと。で、山と波の間にあるものは絶えないものという意味で、そういうふうなイメージで作っているというふうに。
絶えないってどういう意味ですか？
エンドレスですね。
So yeah, there's significance to the elements in the picture here. Nakamura-san says that the sky is about speed and movement, but the mountains on either side are about the solidity and firmness. And the ocean is endless, the endless quality of the ocean. So you've got all these elements here which relate to qualities of karate and karate spirit and character. すごいですね。そして、この作家、この作家した人は、そのコラボはなんか商品、オリジナルの商品は作りました。So let's take a look at the same artist has produced. Here we go. The same artist has produced some very, very interesting, unique new products that are only available here to the Karate Kaikan. これはね、zoom in on these. So Mr. Nakamura will go and get the actual product, but these are mamoru or mamori, right? So a mamori is like an amulet, right? Something that you would wear, give you protection. Mr. Nakamura explained to this. These are not, how can I say, super religious, but very much an aspect of Okinawan kind of culture that you would have, and he'll talk about what's inside, but you would have something that would just kind of keep the bad spirits away and promote your health. And that's what these things are. You'll often see people tie these to their bags, or like kids tie them to their school bags, tie them onto the keys in the car, that kind of thing, and carry them around with them. So we're going to take a closer look. Oh, here he comes. Ah, perfect. So, you just got. Okay, so take a close look at these. Absolutely beautifully made. Quite a lot of interesting compare. So, karate momori, so karate protection. This is a paper sleeve. Before we take that off, on the back here, こういう言葉は何ですか？
はい、これは空手の先生方の遺訓、なんていうんですか、この先生方が、伝えたい言葉があります。
So, on the back of these, and there are a few different ones, and not all the same, are wise words from karate teachers. So, phrases, wise words of guidance from karate teachers are here on the back. So, this one says, for example, Mazu shio do.
これがいいね。
And gold.
例えば宮城長順先生、人に打たれず人を打たず事なきを元とする。
Right. So, for example, there are phrases here. This one was from Miyagi Choden Sensei about, don't be the first person to hit. Don't be the one to land the blow. We also have phrases from Matsumura Sokon, Motobu Choki, and Kancho Toku. So, when we yes. So, this is so all of these are Yambaru Kuina, right? The bird of Okinawa, the Yambaru Kuina. This one, yes, he's wearing a chishi. Yeah, Chudanski. Jodanuke. Sai. He's got sai. And if we just pull that back, we can see here. Yeah. Here on the back we have Okinawa Karate in traditional characters, and this is one of the Jodanuke Yambaru Kuina. It's tied at the top with a mini black belt, just perfect. Okay, I'm going to try and keep this as nice and clean as I can.
この言葉と塩が中に入ってます。
Right, and inside, tied inside, is this phrase, almost like a little prayer, with salt. So in Okinawan culture, salt protects you from kind of bad spirits, bad luck. So there's a little bit of Okinawan salt in there and the written prayer, and you would take that and once you bagにつけたりとか、車につけたりとか。Yeah, and then you just tie it on and take it with you. These are perfect. I think they're great.
自然に優しくね、プラスチックの素材は使ってない。
And these are all made from natural materials, and each one is drawn by hand. 手で描いてるんですか？
手でこれ。
So zoom in, you can see the
型を
process
取っ
here.
て色を染めてで
Each one
縁取りして
drawn and painted by hand, individually.
でとてもたくさんの工程をやってます、
Right.
であとはこれ縫ったり巻いたりするのはこう就労支援事業者って言って、ちょっと障害を持ってた人とかそういった人たちが、
So this is a very important point, is that they're all handmade. The painting is done by the artist, but the pulling them together and assembling them is done by workers who are with disabilities. And so part of the
作業に
profits,
参加しています、
yeah, part of the profits from this goes back to supporting those workers with disabilities. So that's really nice. It feeds back into the community, into the local community. The price is 1,430 yen for each one, but each one, as we say, is absolutely unique and original. And I think these are going to be really, really popular, very, very special.
昔は紅型は先ほど言ったように王朝の人王族の人しか着れなかった、だから庶民は着てはいけない、
Right, right. So bingata, because it took a lot of time and effort to produce, was very much worn by the aristocracy, worn by the upper classes in Okinawa. So it's kind of a sign of wealth and affluence. So, yeah, very high quality stuff. That's sugoi shohei desu ne. I think that's a fantastic little product. Let's take a look at the other products. So, right now the Karate Kaikan store, physical store here, is closed due to obviously corona restrictions, but they are moving more products online. There is a store online. We'll supply the link afterwards. I'm going to say some sections of that are only in Japanese right now, but I know that Mr. Nakamura and his team are working hard to add multi-language capabilities to all of the store. But take a look. You can take a look around. どんなものがありますかね。何が人気のものか、オリジナルもので。
そうですね、もちろん T シャツとかね、
T
あとバッグとかですけど、このサーモボトルもね、かっこいい
drinks bottles printed.
回し蹴りの
回し蹴り arts on there, yeah.
あとは勝負の時のボクサーパンツがあるんですけど
We've got karate underwear.
そ
Perfect.
して、この無限
Right. Okay. So we've got nunchaku here. Right. These are muge nunchaku, and also some wooden and some practice nunchaku. So we were just saying the other day that sometimes, of course, sending nunchakus through the post is a challenge, but these muge nunchaku. それに問題になれない。そうですね。
ですからこれはヌンチャクというよりは生活、馬の道具。
Let's bear in mind that the muge here, muge nunchaku, are actually derived from part of the bridle for a horse. So not quite as threatening as conventional nunchaku. So we're just saying maybe we can buy these and take them home with less issue. Masks.
マスク。
つけてますね。
で7月8月は飛行機、JTA のね機内でも売ってます。とてもたくさん売れてます。
So the masks have been very, very popular, he says. Also sold by Japan Travel Airlines as well.
でこの首里城の復興バッジ、これも、これは SDGs の SDGs あれですかね、サスティナブルデベロップメントゴールズ、それのデザイン色を首里城のデザインにして、これが首里城の復興にドネーションするんですけど。
So this is another product where 25% of the proceeds go back into the Shurijo reconstruction effort. So this is a badge actually.
でこれとセットで買うとこのマスクでも、子供たちの、子供食堂とか。
And if you buy these as a set, some of the proceeds go back to a local organisation that's providing meals for kids, local kids. So you may or may not know that actually income levels in Okinawa are very low compared to the rest of Japan. And actually there's quite a lot of poverty here. It's not something that visitors often see, the community tends to look after each other quite well as well, so you don't tend to see people on the street or anything like that. But nonetheless, a lot of kids are in very, very low income families, and so there are organizations that help to give them, keep them fed, which is a very, very worthy cause.
あとは、中野先生の本とか、これからまたどんどん増やしていきたいです。あと DVD とかですね。
Karate DVDs.
JK 版とか。
Okay, fantastic. And some of the, we gave it Sakamoto Sensei here. We've got Gojiru traditional seminars.
Kuba Sensei.
Kuba Sensei.
Yamashiro Sensei.
Yamashiro Sensei recently become very popular.